How can you save yourself and save America? Here is a prophetic warning to the United States of America. The Antichrist will rise to power through a global free trade treaty that puts all international trade under the control of the Antichrist. If America is ever told to either sign a free trade treaty or face international sanctions of being denied international trade, then America must not sign that treaty. If America does sign that treaty, then America will be ruled by the Antichrist and God will punish America. So we must ban communist imports and do it now so that America is never forced to sign a free trade treaty with communist China. Signing another free trade treaty like NAFTA or CAFTA will economically destroy, militarily defeat, and politically enslave the United States of America. America will only be saved from the suffering and death of millions of Americans if Americans have the courage to stand up and fight back for their freedom and for their lives. Thomas Jefferson taught that if the political economic system of a nation does not serve the will of the people, then the people have the right to alter or abolish the political economic system of that nation. Patrick Henry inspired the first American Revolution with his famous words, "Give me liberty or give me death." Would you fight and die for American freedom? Would you boycott China to keep Americans free? Would you boycott China to help save millions of Americans from joblessness, homelessness, foodlessness, and death? To boycott China, use the internet to search online for products made in America by American factory workers. If you cannot find products made in America in a store, then buy Made in America products online. Wear a Boycott China t-shirt when you go to a mall to shop. If you see a product made in communist China, then say in a very loud voice, "This is an anti-American store that sells communist China products. I will have to look online for products made in America." Be patriotic and lift up your voice for American workers. For more information, see the webpage votersforjesus.com, boycottmattel.htm, and the webpage votersforjesus.com/youtube.htm. Also, read my online booklets, The Ideology of Jesus Christ and How to End All Human Suffering. If you love the United States of America and you want to help to save millions of Americans from joblessness, homelessness, foodlessness, and death, then do the following. Visit the websites www.senate.gov and www.house.gov and ask your elected officials to do the following. Text start. Please save Americans from homelessness by doing the following. To keep America's economic ship from sinking, fix the leak of money to communist China by either banning all imports from communist China or limiting communist imports to be far less than exports to communist China. Raise taxes on imports from communist China so that the retail price of products made in America are far less than the retail price of products made in communist China. Have a 10% tax on all imports, a 50% tax on all low-wage imports, and a 100% tax on all communist imports, and a 25% national sales tax on all products made in communist China. Use that money to create factory jobs for American workers. The key to a fast economic recovery is to stimulate consumer spending on products made in America. Finance an economic incentive such as the following. Buy a low-mileage American-made car and get a free American-made PC and free American-made shoes for the entire family. Give taxpayers ownership of bailed-out banks and use that ownership to finance Social Security. Raise taxes on the super-rich to finance the creation of good-paying jobs for all Americans. Establish a national economic board elected by the people with the following goals. Oversee and run the economy on the national level, including business regulations and international treaties. Do macroeconomic planning of America's economic future. Use regulations and funding to maximize the growth of new technology in America. Stimulate investments in consumer spending to maximize gross domestic production. Use future planning, education, training, and placement to give every American a good-paying job. Do fast-paced economic recovery planning. Create a national database of consumer product needs and American-made products. Identify the American-made factory goods that Americans should be encouraged to buy. Identify the products not made in America that need factories built to produce those products. Devise a fast-paced plan so that consumer spending quickly finances more made-in-America products to quickly increase the standard of living of American workers. An example idea is buy a low-mileage American-made car and get a free American-made PC and free American-made shoes for the entire family. Text in. Second, ask just 10 people to watch this video and other related videos. Third, we may have to organize and take to the streets and demand an immediate end to unregulated free trade capitalism. We may have to demand an immediate ban on all imports from communist China, or at least limiting imports to be far less than exports. This is the nation of the free people of the United States of America. We the people have the right to demand an immediate ban on all communist imports. Communist China has no right to dictate trading terms to the free people of the United States of America. We are free, and we demand that we always stay free. We may have to demand the immediate formation of economic democracy in America, where the people of the United States of America rule the economy of the United States of America. If you do those things, then you can help save millions of Americans from joblessness, homelessness, foodlessness, and death.